Hello friends, this is Durga again from University, a one-stop shop to learn all the technologies. So at this time we are talking about getting started with MongoDB for Java developers. So far I have covered MongoDB data architecture and also MongoDB data architecture. As part of this video I will show how to install MongoDB in Mac. You can follow the similar steps on Windows also. If there are any significant differences, I will try to cover in a different video later. That being said, it's very straightforward to download and install. Just Google MongoDB, hit enter. So mongodb.com is the website. It used to be Tengen, but Tengen have changed the name to MongoDB, and now it's MongoDB itself. Okay, and here you can search for download. Okay, so this is the one, MongoDB 3.0. And here is the download. So you can actually download the Enterprise Edition and Ops Manager if you want, but for practice purposes, for our purpose, we can actually download the Community Edition. No need to go with the Enterprise Edition and Ops Manager. Okay, so here you can see the downloadable for different OSs, Windows, Linux, OS X, and I will be downloading for the OS X. It is smart enough to choose the appropriate operating system depending upon the machine we are trying to access. So we have to register here if you are interested in, and then click on this. It's a small it's a small software. It's not very big where you have to download gigabytes of software. It's only 65 MB, so you can just download, unzip, and then we are ready to go. Okay, now it is almost downloaded. You can open this one and copy this software. Copy, and I want to keep it in my home directory. Paste it here. Okay, and then we can access from the command prompt. You can see it here. So here I am trying to create a soft link to this by saying MongoDB. Okay, so now you can go to MongoDB bin ls-ltr, and you can see all the commands which you will be executing for different purposes, but we will be interested only in Mongo. So once you download, you have to update the profile. So sudo vi dot profile. If it is Windows, you don't need to do this. It will be available immediately after you install, but in Mac you have to do this. Okay, so I will set two environment variables, one for this one saying Mongo home, and the other one for I will create one environment variable called Mongo home and add this to that, and then we have to add this to path. Okay, so sudo vi dot profile so export Mongo home equal to this one. Then I want to append to path. So we have to append to the existing path. It is very important to use the existing path as $path and then colon, and when you add Mongo underscore home slash bin, it is smart enough to resolve Mongo home to this one. So user MongoDB slash bin is added to the path. Save it, come out, and then run the profile. Okay, for Windows I think you don't need to do that. If you run into any issues, you can place in the comment section, and also I will try to come up with a video for Windows as well later. Okay, now you can run Mongo. So to start working on the MongoDB database, first you have to create a directory, and you have to start a service called MongoDB, which will start the database, and then you can interact with the database. And the way you can actually start is using MongoDB command, and you can look into the help first. So if you the only mandatory parameter is -db path. Okay, otherwise it will look for /data/db, which is not appropriate path in most of the systems. Okay, so it will actually create a directory called data under root file system, and then a directory called db after that. So that being said, so first let us create a directory. So I am in this location, users dgadraju mongodb. Here I am trying to create directories called data/db. Okay, now the path is created. Now we can run mongodb --help. Again we will see the parameter which we need to use. It's db path --db path, and it's under users dgadraju mongodb /data/db. So this is the location for my MongoDB database, and now the database is started on port 27017. Okay, so we can leave it like this, open another tab, and we can actually start interacting with the MongoDB database. Instead, if you are using Cygwin in Windows or the Linux or Mac based systems, you can actually submit this command in nohup. Now it is killed. I think even here itself we can say to run in background. We don't need to use nohup. Let us see the syntax. Help. Okay, and here we will see what all parameters are there. Yeah, --fork is the parameter which will actually run in the background. So here we can actually say MongoDB -db path. Okay, and users dgadraju mongodb /data/db, and then fork. And fork needs to be used with log path, because whatever logs that are generated last time has to be stored somewhere. For that reason we have to have the log path. For that also I am creating mkdir logs here. Now I will be doing fork by specifying log path, and the log path is users dgadraju mongodb logs. Okay, so it failed. So let me see. cd logs ls-ltr. Okay, if you look at the syntax, log path need to be a file, not the directory. So here I have to say log/mongodb.log and hit enter. Now it actually started MongoDB database. So whenever you restarted the system, you have to run this command, otherwise you will not be able to connect to the MongoDB database. Okay. Now we will just validate whether we can connect to the database. Yes, we can connect. We can run throw dbs to see what are databases are there. There is only one local database, and run show collections to actually see what all collections are there. There is nothing here. And to validate, we will just create a demo collection under local database itself. For that, we don't need to run create collection or create table. We can just say db.demo the collection name dot insert to add the record. If the collection is not there, then it will create the collection and then insert the data. Okay, insert, and then we have to give column name hello and world, or we will give more meaningful name. Actually, we will create a db.employee or student database. Students is the collection name, and then insert id 1, name, Brad Johnson, course, MongoDB for Java developers. Close the document and then close the bracket for this insert, and then hit enter. One row is inserted. We can actually run db.students.find command to see if we can see the data in this document, and it works fine. So this is how you can actually set up and install MongoDB database, and then validate that you can actually insert the data into it after starting the MongoDB database with relevant parameters such as -db path, -fork, and -log path, so that it can actually start in the background. So that being said, I hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you want to provide the feedback, please use the comment section of the video. If you want to discuss further about NoSQL or MongoDB or big data, please join my LinkedIn group called ITversity-Big Data. And finally, if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You will get to see a lot more content like this over time. Thank you. Bye.